Weight loss is only part of the challenge of achieving a new physique. The other part is maintaining the weight loss. Most people don't maintain their new weight after a large weight loss. Why is it so tough to stay at the new weight? How can you keep the weight off? That is what we're talking about in this video. The TV show The Biggest Loser captivated viewers for over a decade on national TV. Contestants started at an average weight over 300 pounds. During 30 weeks of the competition, they lost an average of 129 pounds. The show was inspiring and inspired many people on their own fitness journeys. Sadly, following their time on the show, the participants regained about 70% of their lost weight. The Biggest Loser contestants, however, are not really much different from how weight loss plays out in real life. A study showed that only 20%, which is 1 out of every 5 people, maintain their new weight loss after losing a large amount of weight. Let's dive into why this happens. It's easy to write off weight regain as people becoming lazy or undisciplined. However, there is a better and more scientific explanation, in my opinion. It has to do with changes in our metabolism. Metabolism is generally an overrated factor when it comes to people's ability to lose weight. People often blame their weight loss or lack of weight loss on their metabolism. But the truth is, it usually has to do with not cutting their calories sufficiently. However, when it comes to maintaining weight loss, metabolism is a big factor. Before I go any further, let's talk about what metabolism actually is. Simply put, metabolism is all the processes that take place inside our body to maintain life. It's breaking down or building things up. It's regulating our body temperature, regulating hormone levels. All of these processes within our metabolism require energy. We use energy to maintain our tissues and general body functioning. If we transform into a smaller version of ourselves, a lighter version of ourselves, we won't need as much energy to maintain life. Therefore, it's natural for our energy needs to decrease when we lose weight. This is not unlike your electric bill. If you downsize from a large house to a small house, you will need less energy to maintain your new, smaller house. Unfortunately, the decrease in metabolism is actually exaggerated when we lose weight. For example, a study showed that when people lost 10% of their body weight, their metabolism decreased by 15%. The drop in metabolism is greater than the loss of weight. In my opinion, this is why weight loss maintenance is so difficult. Your maintenance calories, which is how much you can eat without gaining weight, drops significantly compared to before you lost your weight. If you go back to your old eating habits, you will eat a surplus of calories and regain the weight. How can you avoid falling in the trap of regaining what you lose? Number 1, only make diet changes that you can stick with for the long term. Avoid extremely restrictive diets or unsustainable diet changes. If you cannot see yourself sticking with a change for a few months or a few years, do not make that diet change. With this in mind, I recommend making only 1 or 2 habit changes at a time. It's easier to stick with habits when you are gradually adjusting. Number 2, people who sustain weight loss are also engaging in 2 other habits. They eat consistently, they eat similarly on weekdays and weekends, holidays and work days, when traveling and when at home. If you stick to a consistent diet, it is easier for you to control your calorie intake. Finally, weigh yourself often. A study showed that 76% of weight loss maintainers weigh themselves at least weekly. This habit helps provide awareness, either awareness that your current habits are working or awareness that your current habits are not working and you need to make changes to get to a place where you can sustain your weight loss. Your metabolism does drop significantly when you lose weight. To keep the weight off, make permanent diet changes keep a consistent diet, and monitor your weight at least weekly. I'm Dr. Sean Preuss. Thanks for watching this video.